always win, I know, right? Anyway, yeah, got a match here against Dark Hunter. Before I do that, I've got to give a shout out to Magical Mirage on Equinox, who made me a banner for the thing on Equinox, so sweet job from him, and go subscribe to his channel. I put a link in the description. Sweet. Anyway, this is for the ONM 7 official tournament, number 7, yeah, ONM 7, that's what it's called. And yeah, I decided to use the good old Sandstorm team because it was probably my best bet. And yeah, anyway, we get underway, and I set up a sub, he sets up Stealth Rock, and I put a Focus Punch up while he EQs my sub. So I did predict the Stealth Rock there, which is why I went for the sub in the first place, initially predicting it, and it worked out pretty good in my favour. So I managed to get some damage on that thing and make sure its sash was broken, so that was sweet. So I go out to Shell Shock, Ted Nubs thing, no, not the Nubs thing, the Nubs thing's somewhere else, but here's the nutcase box thing, which got taunted, which was fail, but all I wanted to do was rapid spin anyway, so that was fine. And I can't set anything up here because fail of taunt, and I'm gonna have to switch Zors. So he goes to Gengar, and I go to Nubs to try and find out what the Lucario was, but he switched to Gengar, so Nubs is going to take whatever the hell this Gengar throws at it because it's Nubs, and you know that's what its job is, to just take crap. So I knock off the incoming thing's Life Orb, and he hits me with the C wee wee in the face, which does, you know, good amount, and I encore it because I didn't want him SDing on me and setting up and gayness. So Nubs for the win. Anyways, this is pretty much the clinching point of the entire close nature of this match, is that he gets a crit on Nubs. Now, Nubs could have helped me a hell of a lot later in the match, mainly because the two things that actually threatened my team of his were Gengar and Manectric, which were both stopped completely in their track by Nubs. Anyway, I revenge killed with Dickheads, which is a nice thing to do, so that was pretty good. So he goes out to Potheads, which is Weezing, and it was pretty good, I guess. I predicted the Will-O-Wisp, go to the Heatran to take the Flash Fire boost, and that was pretty nice. And now this thing's lagging, so I'm getting annoyed, but I'll try and narrate it anyway. He goes to Epic Fail, which is Blissey, which I haven't seen in a long time, and I guess because it's a tournament, he was using it anyway. I went to the Fire Blast because of the Will-O-Wisp boost, and it did a decent amount, I guess, for a Blissey. But I'm going to go to Dickheads here because he Thunder Waved, which is Epic Fail, and now I can EQ it and it can't escape. So basically, takes 2 hits. He soft boils on the first one. I don't quite know why, because there wasn't really a chance of him living anyway. He could have just put some damage on me with Seismic Toss or something. But I'm going to finish it off with the second one regardless, and that piece of crap is going down the frickin' hole. Goodbye, Blissey. Oh. Thankfully, I did not have to face it for that much this match because I was able to deal with it quickly, efficiently, and get out of my way. So that was a happy face there. So yeah. So he goes into Potheads again. Obviously, I have to switch because I'm locked in for my CB choice bandness. So I switch to Heat Tyranny, and he switches out to his Aerodactyl, so that was not a good switch for me, but I'm not sure if I can outspeed this Aerodactyl, so I'm going to have to switch. I go to Shell Shock because he's the best thing to take the Earthquake, and yeah, that was good for me. So I'm going to try and set up, I think, or I explode or something along those lines. I think I might go for a Stealth Rock, because yeah, I thought he would try and Stealth Rock again, so that's what he did. And now I think I'm going to try and Rapid Spin his stuff, or switch, or something of that nature. So he actually switches, and he goes to his Gengar, predicting my Rapid Spin. But oh yeah, that's what I did. I Toxic Spike, predicting he'd go to Gengar, because I am elite and wins. So that was sweet. And now Shell Shock's job's pretty much done. I'm going to use him as explosion fodder hopefully later on, so I'm going to switch him out. And I'm going to go to Mrs. T because I can take on this thing, I think. Well, actually I can't, which is why I go to Mrs. T, because I don't have Nubs. Now if I had Nubs, this whole situation would have been avoided. I wouldn't have had to lose Mrs. T and die to the Focus Blast and had this Gengar as a freaking pain in my ass. But as it went, it was, and only thing I'm going to be able to do is to go to Dugtrio and hit it with a Sucker Punch, so I can try and get rid of that substitute. But actually I go to Heatran first because I'm Epic Wins. Yeah, I go to Heatran because I want to use Dugtrio to kill it with the Sucker Punch. So he Focus Blast misses, which was kind of good seeing as that he critted my Shuckle, but then again the chances of Focus Blast missing are pretty high, so I mean, yeah, it was pretty unfair, but hey. I get a random useless crit on sub with the Dragon Pulse, and yeah, that didn't really matter anyway, so he hits the Focus Blast, and I know I can survive a Focus Blast just because it's unstabbed, and that was awesome that I survived that, because that just like gave me a chance, it gave me a hope that I had something to do. So anyway, for some reason he goes to Aerodactyl, don't quite know why, it just dies to the Stealth Rock. And here's the second problem that could have easily been averted if I'd had frickin' nubs. But I go to Fori here and he subs and I'm like, oh, kill me now. This stupid thing is going to try and rape me and I can't do anything about it because it's specially based. And specially based things are annoying and they flame through and nubs and not nubs, shell shock and get useless crits and kill me, and it's just a pain. Thankfully, because I had the Toxic Spike sight earlier on, that is going to help me a lot because it's going to be able to whittle him down slowly, even though it's not doing max toxic damage. I, for some reason, go to Heatran because, you know, what else am I going to do? And I do go to this guy, and I go for an EQ, and I hope that I'll be able to do something. But unfortunately, he hidden powers me. And that's goodbye to Dickhead. So yeah, this is looking pretty bleak right here. So anyways, I think my last guy is Centralized, who's going to come in and Extreme Speed this guy to death, because Extreme Speed is win. But you know what? Luck just loves me because it gives me a Paralyze. It gives me a freaking Paralyze. I mean, you couldn't have asked for anything better, could you? Seriously. But actually it worked out okay because this thing comes in and it can't wow me. So basically I'm going to hope and pray I get a Swords Dance up and Extreme Speed. This is what I have to do. This is the only thing that will win me the frickin' match. And I Swords Dance, and this is like, if I get paralyzed here, I'm going to go skits. I'm seriously going to go nuts because this is just really going to piss me off. So anyway, here I pray to the luck gods. Listen to this. Yes! Yes! And I freaking do it. That was unbelievable. I cannot believe, after all that hacks I got against me, I managed to just pull it through with some hacks of my own. That was ridiculous. Wow, that was so close. Thank you so much for that awesome match, Dark Hunter. So freaking close. Yeah, that was round 2. I'll put round 3 up whenever. And Common Rate sub. And yeah, peace, guys. This was, yeah, pretty close. Next time.